One of the things that you have to know as a fingerstyle guitarist is which is the bass note, what we call in music the root note, associated with each of the important chords, the chords that we see all the time. The root note in music simply means the note that has the same name as the chord. For example, on a G chord, the 6th string 3rd fret is the note G. In other words, it's the bass note with the same name as the chord. We call that the root note. And we have to know what the root note is for every chord. So that's all I'm going to do in this video, is I'm going to teach you those root notes, and you should practice them with some simple finger-picking pattern so that you get the feeling of moving to the correct string for the bass note of each chord. I'll do it just for the most important guitar chords. So on G, it's the 6th string. So we can play our little exercise that we played in the video that looked at the finger technique. Just getting used to playing the 6th string on a G chord. On an E minor chord, it's the 6th string. On a C chord, it's the 5th string. Still playing the 3 highest strings, but the bass is now the 5th string. On a D chord, it's the 4th string. So there's a little exercise. If you want, you can play G to E minor to C to D and round again. Okay, let's look at some other chords. Other chords that have a root on the 6th string are the E chord. Some of you won't know these chords yet. If you don't, you can get yourself a chord dictionary, or you can look them up on the internet and learn where the fingers go. Of course, in the pieces, in the fingerstyle course, every time a new chord appears, I'll show you how it's played. But on an E chord, the 6th string is the bass note. On any type of an A chord, in other words, A minor, A7, A itself, the root is the 5th string. There's A, here's A7, here's A minor. Okay, make a little mental note that chords work in families like that. So when I mention G, root of the 6th string, G7 would also have a root of the 6th string. E, E minor, and E7 all have the root of the 6th string. Okay, B7. B7 might be a chord you're struggling with. It usually is when we first try and play it, but it has a root of the 6th string. And let me think. F has a root of the 4th string. Whether you're playing the simple F, hopefully you've seen Mike's first videos with using the simple F chord. That has the root note of the 4th string. Okay, and I mentioned D, root of the 4th string. All D family chords, so D, D7, D minor, all have the root of the 4th string. So I think that's it for the most important guitar chords, the ones we see all the time. Get familiar with your thumb almost automatically going to the correct bass note for that chord.